trying to get to a GPAA claim, but they've changed everything around. They're putting in some kind of super highway or something back here, and I don't even know if I can get there anymore. This is the end of the road this way, so they're putting in concrete. But the guy said if I go back this way, he says, or he thinks there's a road. If I turn right by the power lines, I might be able to get to where I'm going. He doesn't know for sure. Say everything's different now. The old road's not here anymore, so let me see. So I wonder where this is going to go to. That's interesting. Maybe this is what he's talking about. Yeah, I think this looks a little bit familiar. Might be back on track. Where this is, it's in what they call the old Mormon diggings. Now normally I go to, this is the Crystal Group. Normally I go to the east claim part of it, which is on the other side of the railroad tracks. You go down a ways. But when I do that, I'm generally in a different car because there's some very sharp rocks that you have to go over on the road the whole way there. And I'm pretty sure they'd slice through these tires on this particular vehicle. Now that I don't have my Jeep anymore, makes it a little difficult. Okay, I think I'm coming up to it here. Yeah, give you an idea what the whole area looks like around here. Yeah, I just got some sample buckets, and I'm not putting much heart, like almost zero hope in there being anything in these buckets. Normally in this area where I found gold is where the ground, you just about have to use a pick to break it up. And then you end up having to soak the stuff in water to break it down, to run it for a day or two. So this stuff was pretty soft, but you never know. Give it a shot. Just I can't really get to the area I want to get to today, so we'll take second best, or maybe it's 10th best, I don't know. But it was some good exercise. I needed it. Alright, put these samples into my modified Mad Mining recirc unit. Then I'll go through, I've got 6 buckets. When I go through all of them, when I'm done, I'll see if we got any gold. Well, actually, I'll check it a bucket at a time, pan it out. Like I said, this material doesn't look that great, so if there's a few specks, I'll be amazed. Yeah, I see some black sands in there. So I've ran about a half bucket so far. Just thought I'd gotta go in the house for a minute, so I thought I'd check and see what the riffles are looking like. Well, they got a lot of black sands, but it doesn't necessarily mean gold, but it's a good sign. Yeah, it's always good to give your panning tub a squirt of jet dry. Helps break up the surface tension on the water so gold doesn't float so much. You wouldn't think it would, as heavy as it is, but it does. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is classify the material down. I think this is about a 1/4 inch I have in here. You know, the type of material you can classify to 1/8 if you want, or whatever, but this should be good for this stuff. Yeah, no nuggets in there. Okay. Didn't think so. Always make sure you have a safety pan. Even though you don't think you will, you might lose something, and then it'll end up in here, and you can pan that out. This is the Garrett Super Slew, so it's a real big one. And you can use different pans. You got this, the claw, you got this one with the trap in it. Well, you can't see it, it's buried. Okay, let's try this one out. Most of them have a little notch here, so you'll know where you are. So I know right straight across from this is the little trap, so I want to keep it straight with that. Yeah, let's see if we're getting anything in the trap. Like I said, I would be surprised if there is any gold. But that would be a pleasant surprise. I think I might see a little piece there. Let me see. I can't tell yet. It's kind of buried. No, it wasn't. Yeah, doesn't look like anything in that batch to speak of. No. I don't think any escaped the trap. Let's just make sure. No. On to bucket number 2. This one has quite a bit of organic material in it. Well, no gold in the safety pan, so on to pan number. Yeah, a couple pieces of quartz in the classifier, which is always nice to see, but no nuggets. And it's been my last couple buckets. So far, I really haven't found anything. So it looks like it was a wasted trip so far. Yeah, nothing in this bucket it looks like. One bucket to go. So far it looks like I'm going to get skunked on this deal. Yeah, there's nothing. So here's the last bucket. If there's nothing in here, it means I got nothing at all. So my last pan, if there's nothing in here, that means I got skunked. Yep, El Skunko got me. I can smell the odor of defeat. Well, we're heading to this place called the Boneyard. Randy and Steve were there a couple of days ago. Been there a bunch of times, but Randy still found 5 coins. An Indian head, a couple V-nickels, and
yeah, and 2 Wheaties.
Okay. Steve found some kind of medal or something, or dog tag, I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go back for just maybe an hour. Steve got an Indian head, so he got the first coin today. Steve just found a V-nickel, so he's got 2 so far. The rest of us have none. So at least somebody's finding something. swing through all this stuff here. Well, Randy got nothing. I got nothing, and we'll show you the 2 coins Steve got as soon as he gets over here. And you just have them in your hand there if you got them. Oh.
One's Indian head and the other's V-nickel.
Okay.
The year is that V-nickel?
18 something, I think, isn't it? Or I don't know.
How about the...
It's 19 something. Can't quite make it
I
out.
can't see them either.
1890 something for that one? You say this one's 19
I
something?
think.
1907, I think. I don't know.
Right off.
Here's what Randy found at the boneyard a couple of days ago.
And let's see. 2 V-nickels. One little bear shaped, one beat up. 2 Wheaties. It kind of came up like in the pull tab range for some reason. I don't know if it was that copper Indian head.
Okay.
That's 5 coins.
Very nice.
Whatever Steve found today.